What's up guys, my name is Anne, I am product designer at Badass Agency and actually founder, and here we're checking Maitri nonprofit organization case. If you're here for design, let's get into it. So the first thing I ask myself when I work with a client, with a project, etc., what is the product? Because you see monks, you see, some names, nonprofit and other stuff, but what is the product? The product is not just nonprofit organization. The product is storytelling about monks' life and Buddhism, sharing Buddhism wisdom. All right. So whenever your client interacts with the product you have, he receives something in return. If we're thinking in commercial perspective, yes. Let's say I'm selling this glass of water, and yes, the product would be exactly a glass of water. But if we have nonprofit organization where people come to my website and they make donations, what do they get? They get exactly storytelling. If we're putting this in a simpler form so that everybody would understand what they are getting out of it. And this is the website we've built, just showing you some of the moments of the design here, not the full version of it. So we'll have time to get into more details later today. These are projects with results where we see what is the sum of money we've raised and what are the results presented via video. And here is like similar kind of log, but we have projects which are in progress with progress bar, and we can track the money we are raising, right? And other stuff. This is old website we had. It's a bit of blurred for you. I'm sorry. Maybe that's my internet, my bad. But you see the general pattern here. We have just, this dirty red background. I don't know the colors, like I'm a designer and I'm not getting any colors, which I'm inserting here. These weren't mine. So yeah, we have a lot of copy, a lot of call to action buttons, which are pretty long, and to donate and learn more, click here. This is not pretty user friendly, and a lot of photos, and it's all a bit of unorganized and mixed up. Because but we have pretty beautiful photos and videos, which one of the founders of the project made himself. He is a pretty famous photographer. We'll meet him later. This is a website, and it is a little bit inconsistent throughout pages, because this is the same website I'm showing to you guys, and this is peach color, which is not connected to the one we had here. But all right, that's how we had this website, and a lot of copy, a lot of text nobody would, read. This is social media we had. I also screenshotted it, so don't blame me too much. And let's check the founder. Who is the founder? First, I entered the call, and I was pretty excited because project was great, and we had pretty wonderful conversation. And after the call, I just Googled Edward Zulpo, if I am pronouncing this right, I'm not sure. Still, and he actually worked as a photographer with Vogue, with Marc Jacobs, with Louis Vuitton, and Lululemon. So I would say that these are pretty great achievements, and I'm proud of working with people like that in my project. And yes, in terms of Buddhism, he has spent over 20 years of studying and practicing it. He actually travels a lot to Indonesia, to Bali, to Tibet, and other locations to study it. And well, that's wonderful, because I dived into a bit more in Buddhism while making the project, and I learned a lot of statements from there. The most popular and best for me is seek peace from within, not from without. This was a wonderful experience. So I appreciate the project, and let's proceed. The problem our project is solving. We're not just funding vital space for monks. We're not giving them medicine or life saving treatment or education, you know. Donor or client feels important and bigger than himself, attached to something more important than his ego. We're not giving money to monks. We are giving them tomorrow. We're giving them, you know, freedom for practicing their spiritual path in life. So it's something bigger. And if people can, maybe through ego, through any stuff, relate to the project, which is that big, and get something from it, ego related, it's gonna work. Anyway, then we also have to come up with narrative and with slogan, with the way we phrase things on the website. And I came up with 14 versions of it. And this is a contracted list, to be honest, because I sat down in the cafe and I wrote down all the ideas I had for around 2 hours. And I also communicated this with my team. Like, we tried to select the best copies for the website. Let's check this out, because that's pretty interesting, you know. I'm sharing with you some inner thing of our research, of how we, you know, develop the project and texts on it. To start, we have our hero section and heading. First one, the real purpose to serve. That's actually a real purpose. That's the purpose, because not a lot of people have it. And if people are have succeeded financially, they've provided for themselves and their family, and yeah, they have some extra money to donate, so it wouldn't, you know, harm their well-being at all. And maybe they have a little disbelief in the profession they pursued in their life, or in family, or in other stuff, and they are seeking the purpose. And we are here with this purpose. We are like, just take it. It's easy. You just donate and you have the purpose. The second one, transform your cup of coffee into purpose, meant for people not aware of Buddhism. So our target audience, which we'll, you know, cover later, are mostly people who are already aware of the Buddhism. But I wanted to include this cup of coffee sentence here. It is pretty interesting, because in Ukraine, we have war, and we have a lot of donations. And in order to make people donate money constantly on a regular basis, because, you know, we have a problem with that, we are trying to come up with different creative strategies. And a lot of people are promoting campaigns of people giving up 1 cup of coffee per day, which they spend their money on, right? And instead, you don't buy coffee, you buy a donation, and you transform your just cup of coffee, which sometimes can be harmful if you're, you know, there are a lot of issues, a lot of discussions, not gonna get into it, but you have purpose, you have something bigger than that just cup of coffee. And it is also meant for wide audience and for people who do not know much of Buddhism. So, and these are small donations from large scale of people. We do not have that many people to donate little amounts of money. So we mostly have large donations. That's why this won't work. But I think this is a pretty great idea. So take it if you have similar project. This can be the thing people remember you for. Yeah, something bigger than you. First, your purpose is money, then this closes people, and now you're ready to share the love with the world. It kind of shows the boss of ideal person to donate. Because first, you are financially struggling and you're trying to provide for yourself. And then if you succeeded in that, you're providing for your family and closest ones. And when you're providing, this is your love language. This is the way to share love. First with you, with your loved ones, and then with the world. Edward, on our first call, I recorded, and he said 2 phrases. The first thing is, whenever I make decision, I think, will I respect it? And I do respect my choice of helping. That's pretty honest. That's great. And the second thing which he said is, this is the first project in my life that I care so deeply for and make no money. Like, when he said it, I could relate to it with the agency. We had connection on that, because it's been several months since I'm working on an agency, and we're not yet making money as an agency. And I'm working, from the morning till the night, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. I enjoy making this video for you. Really, I love it. I enjoy working on such projects and coming up with creative solutions and other stuff. So yeah, this phrase made me care, made me relate. But not sure if a lot of people would feel the same. You won't build the housing, fund, education, healthcare, or food. You'll give them tomorrow. I said that thing today. You have that kindness in your heart. This is complimentary one, because I believe, are lacking love, support, and kindness in this world. We're actually lacking it, So you have that kindness in your heart. It makes potential donors believe in themselves. Because sometimes when I'm working too much, when I'm, succeeding financially and other stuff, I sometimes think of myself that I'm being too rude. I'm not caring enough of my loved ones or of my friends and other people in my life. And I'm not maybe donating enough. And since I haven't been doing it for pretty long, substantial period of time, I think I'm starting to believe that I am not that kind. I'm not the person to donate. Whereas this sentence tells you that you are the person. You have that kindness. And yeah, next we have pretty similar strategy. The world might have made you rough, but you have that care in your soul. Heal your soul by healing others. Serve the purpose that is bigger than you. Don't give us money, give us tomorrow. That's a little of begging. So yeah, I'm not gonna pursue that. And invest long term in people's souls. Love takes a lot of forms. Share your love with donation, and monks will spread it throughout the world. Yes, so these were all the options. And we've proceeded with option number 10, heal your soul by healing others. And we've a little bit amended it, changed it a little. Uplift yourself by uplifting others. Because main issue Edward had with this is heal comes from, when we are switching from negative to neutral. You're healing because you felt bad, and now you've healed. And uplift means that everything is fine with you. And when you are uplifting, you are switching to the positive phase. So yeah, I love this one, and we proceeded with that. Also, I've checked the way other nonprofit organizations position themselves, and I highlighted all of the things which are good about their positioning and all of the things which are pretty bad and which won't be using. So yeah, I haven't wrote down their names so that, not to offend them, but I wrote down the way their slogan is phrased. Preserving sacred spaces. It does not address emotion of the donor. You preserve sacred spaces. And it focuses on space, not on people. And maybe third comment would be, it's AI. Like, preserve, sacred. These are all the complex, sophisticated words people do not use in their real life. Like, when did you say, like, preserve my food for the breakfast? Like, no, just save it for the breakfast. So, Yeah. The second one is nurturing Asian traditions. Same thing. Why people on websites, on the internet, believe that consumers of that content are some superstitious, I don't know, creatures. These are just real humans. So why don't you write nurture, safe, taking care of it, valuing it, appreciating it? All right. It does not address emotion of the donor. All right. How does donor benefit from it? And it focuses on tradition, not on people. The third one, cultivating inner peace. It addresses the emotion. Like you build that inner peace, not cultivate, because also complex word, but you build inner peace. And donor builds it, and monks build it, and all those pupils in schools, and teachers, they are all building their inner peace. It's great. But it's not specific. It's just general stuff. The first one is empowering monastic communities. Does not address emotion of the donor, just, all about the monks, all about us, not all about the consumer. And has no rational part. Why donors should donate. Right. The fifth one is investing in a better future. Does not address emotion of the donor. It's not specific. Like better future. Like my purpose is to make the world a better place. Do you mean making a world better place by, getting your lashes done? Because, you're gonna be looking charming and world will just be, smiling to you. Well, that's a bit different to donating to monks. And the sixth one is your donation makes a difference. It makes donor feel important. It's great, but it's not specific. Just your donation makes a difference. What difference? So to be different from them, we need, and I highlighted all the things we need. We need to address donors' emotion, make them, users of the website, feel important, make people relate and care in a positive way by complimenting him or by following them later in a month or so, personally share stories of monks we help, but in easy way. Like we formulated the sentence that 85% of funds go towards the purpose. And yeah, we've calculated that, and we are saying with whole honesty that it is 85%, which is going towards the purpose, because we have a lot of expenses for like the traveling, logistics, transportation, or building websites and domains and other stuff. So it is only 85%, but now we're honest. And how donors can get in touch with monks they help. That's a great idea. A lot of text I wrote here. I'm sorry for that, guys. But the idea here at the end I had, let's say a donor has donated a substantial amount of money. It can be over like several $1,000, right? Let's talk in these numbers. Not below, only over. And over that sum, we'll have monks or teachers or students from those locations this donation helped, sending personal thank you to the donor. It would be nice, it would be follow-up, it would be true and honest, because, the way we are showing how your money works here, the way we are showing the result and the way we're sharing it. The second thing is we have to give some rational feature and benefit of donating. Just making the world a better place is not rational benefit. You just have to say your money, like this student would build 1/8 of the room for this student. Then it's specific, then people will believe you. And the third one is show result and proof. We cannot function without it. Then we've built, after this small analysis, we've built moodboard. I said moodboard. All right. And proceeded. So first, emotional benefits. Become healed, become calmer, because you are kind and caring person, and you are humane. These are emotional benefits. It would serve like my soul, definitely, because sometimes when involving in business too much, I think that I am not balanced enough, I'm not healed enough, that I'm way too rude to people around me, not in the balance and in peace, not healed, not kind, not caring about other people around me. So this emotional benefit, like I would do this. Rational benefit, transparency of where donations go, list of this, and statistics. We have it. Sound and voice, calm from within, healing and caring, honest and transparent, complimenting and beautiful. Look and feel, plain forms like circle, monastery, natural, sunset, sunrise. We had actually pretty long list. I just contracted it to make case look better in order to have a lot of copy here. But yes, it is all plain. It is all about human emotions. All of the photography here, as you can see, are based on human emotion. Because first two boys here, they are just kind of curious about the world, and we have this close frame of directed, pointed out on them, and then the next boy is meditating and he's having some calm, he's finding peace from within. Same goes for the woman, and yeah, then we have just pleasant two boys in the right part of the screen, upper part, where I don't know, they're just standing there together, they are just maybe smiling to the camera, having pleasant, calm time. It is all about people's emotion, it's all about true life, it's all about true nature, it's all about the soul, about something really grounded, really plain, not sophisticated, and really true. What role do we play in others' lives? So we as organization, right, a storytelling, we should take some place in our donor's life. Like, let's say our donor lives his life and he's uninterrupted, and then some Maitri organization comes to him and like wants to take up the space in his inner circle, and he's like, who are you? So we are the teacher from Buddhism, make everyone there is a statement in Buddhism which says, make anyone you meet the teacher. It doesn't matter whether you think person you're meeting is has less IQ than you or more, or is funny, or is rude, or is a criminal. It doesn't matter. Just think of everybody around you as a teacher, because you have something to learn. Everybody has something to learn about them, and it is pretty valuable. So yes, we took this from Buddhism. We are the teacher who can give user more knowledge and motivate him to care. Target audience. This was pretty interesting. So we're talking a lot about how specific your target audience can be, and in order to really get in touch, have connection with your target audience, you should look him in the eye, like this. So I was watching Andrei Fedorev video, his grandfather in Ukraine. I want to be like him, all right? Do like majestic branding for products. And he says that from one case, he has built one person, real person, who would represent target audience of the company. And with that person, you can sit at the table, talk to the person, look at person's portrait, and whenever you're doing something for the company, you should look that target audience's person in the eyes. This person should have a name, age, body, story, and other stuff. And then by writing posts for social media and looking that person in the eyes, you would understand how you should address them. So I wrote, I created a person, like an avatar, like I was playing Sims, I don't know. So it's Daniel, he's 45 from US, and he's had a data science degree in Columbia University. After graduation, he co-founded a successful e-commerce startup, and then since his e-commerce was interior design related, he studied interior design at New York University, then launched a mobile app for designer furniture because he knows the furniture and he knows the tech, right? Invests in tech startups, so is, getting rich. Practices meditation and yoga daily. Then values philosophical and ethical teachings. Fix community and connection because he joined lately running club and yoga community and other stuff just to talk to other business owners in tech industry to find balance from within and other stuff. And Maitri organization is a community, and this community would be a great fit for a person like that, and this person would be a great fit for us as well. So he's interested in Buddhist principles and mindfulness. This is the ideal person. And whenever I after that sat down and wrote post for Instagram, I looked at Daniel and I see that I cannot write 2 pages of text, boring text, for post for Instagram. Why? Because app owner and a person who is seeking balance and he's not that mobile centered, all right, he wouldn't have time to read that huge text. He would just get few minutes updates on the results of donations he's made. That's it. That's all we need. That's why we need target audience. And that's why that strategy I talked about with a coffee cup, that you donate the money you would pay for coffee, is not relatable here because Daniel has money. He can donate, build a room for monk instead of just giving a cup of coffee. Then brand pairing. Brand pairing is anything which would make your brand grow in combination with it. The first thing I thought of is Jay Shetty at On Purpose podcast. I love the podcast. Maybe I watch it every day. I don't know, pretty often, whenever I work and have time to heal. So yeah, having a conversation with Jay Shetty, interacting with him, going on a podcast, all this stuff would make Maitri project, take off the ground and reach the space. I don't know. From celebrities, I wrote down those celebrities who are practicing yoga, mindfulness, Buddhism, or healing. I wrote down some events in LA because this community is LA based, and other options. What is minimum vital info users should get before purchase? What is the project? What it does? Why he should donate and where his money goes? Sizes of donations, stories of people he helped, and call to action button donate. These are just 5 things we have to cover. Why are we unique? We are honest, true, and have unique, deep stories to which people can relate, and you can select what project you want to donate money to. That's great. That's what makes us unique and different from other projects, because we have storytelling and we have great videos from videographer who worked at Vogue. So these are of high quality. Values: honesty, kindness, unconditional love, generosity from Maitri and community. Actually, most of them, honesty and kindness and unconditional love and generosity, all come from the word Maitri, which in Sanskrit mean all the things. That's why we have the name we have, and that's why we have logo with hands, because hands represent the way we care. And yes, we talked about the logo. We tried to work to that, so I'm not talking about the logo anywhere here in the video, because we haven't changed it. We left the hands because they represented Maitri from Sanskrit. Our weak spots. Let me get back. Our weak spots where where we lose people. So call to action button header leads nowhere. Now it leads to the Stripe, which is payment system, and Stripe general account. So there was no difference between call to action buttons for specific project where you can donate money to. There was Walrong college, or there was just donation to education. There was no difference in previous design. Just there were buttons donate, and you were not understanding where your money was going to. And now we have Galrong college donate money, and donate to education is separate button on the separate page. And also, yes, we had call to action button in header, which by clicking on it just had no actions. I didn't function, so it was pretty obvious and pretty easy, simple mistake to correct. Then we proceeded with concepts. Here you can see I thought of different ways on how to design it, but I was not adopting the way we are putting our text at the bottom of the screen. Then we did some wireframes. You see a lot of black and white stuff here in the screen. That's fine. These are just structure of all of the pages we had, and we approved it. Then these are some UI components, fonts we used, and colors we used, and call to action buttons we have, and other components with social media and arrows and types of projects, because here we are raising money. Here we are showing the results. And this is just general article where we're not showing results. We're just, sharing some Buddhist wisdom. Let's check the design itself. There are a lot of pages, so we're going to be spending a lot of time with you here, scrolling down. This is actually a case from Behance. You can check Badass Premium on Behance, and you check all of our latest cases with Baby Agave, tequila or Mexican restaurant in Austin, and Maitri, which is non-profit organization, and Bonneral, chocolate for adults, and other short design concepts we've made for our other clients. So yeah, that's me just scrolling design for you. There's a lot of pages. About us pages, you can see projects pages, menus separately, a lot of videos, contact forms, 404 error pages, loading pages, a lot of stuff. And then we made some posts for social media. This is our extra bonus for working with us, because we are trying to build a brand here. And whenever great product reaches us, we are trying to cover all of the, let's say we have digital representation for now of this project, no physical representation. So yeah, in digital world, we've covered all the social media Maitri has, and yeah, these are the posts we've built for it. Let me scroll down for you. So yeah, some of the posts are, presenting this scroll bar where we are raising the money, and some of them are looking just like our cookie pop-up or other dialog windows we have. So yeah, and showing the team and emotions and true moments from Maitri life. This is the end of all of my cases on the Behance. It is funny. You can check it out actually on Behance, because it has a funny video of me dancing and singing rap. I forgot the original song, but yeah, give me a call or text day or night. So yeah, that was the project. I tried to cover it pretty quick, and I haven't covered a lot of things because we had a lot of calls and conversations, even at night when we had time to talk through all of our strategies. And yes, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our Instagram. You see here 109 followers. This is not the actual number. At the moment I'm posting it, I believe that there would be a bit bigger number because I've just created this account maybe 2 days ago. So we're just starting out, and we'd have 5 reels per day with value, and value is branding information on how to make your brand work in our market. That's it. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye.